Good morning, good morning, good morning. First I want to start out by saying I guess everybody's heard by now that Real Entertainment passed away on July 10th. And the only thing I'm going to say is rest in peace. Rest in peace. Um, Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Tina, Jenny, Gwen, Deborah. I saw one man band in here. Feel the love. Good morning. Sarah motherfucking Z. Good morning. Elbedelia. Good morning. Square. Good morning. We're gonna watch. If you guys don't want to be in here, I'm gonna put up my fair warning and everything else. We're gonna watch the body cam of Sonya Massey's death by a police officer. Um, I watched a little bit and I was just shocked because you can tell she wasn't all there. Yes, love to his family and friends, especially his daughter, especially his little girl. Well, she's not little, but his daughter. Good morning, Susan Dawson, Gamecock Jenny, Tina. And guys, if I'm Mari Mar, I saw you. Good morning. If I miss anyone, I'm sorry. I'll grab you as I go through this. But the body cam was put out, and when I play it, I'm going to try my best not to interrupt it. But I want you to pay close attention to the officer that has now been charged with her shooting and his whole attitude from when he first gets on the scene. Good morning, Jenny. Oh, good morning, Scotland. His whole attitude from when he first got on the scene. Watch her. I'm not going to discuss her house. There was something not right with her. Good morning, Gwen. So, and then there is young girls in DC, ages 12 to 15, that beat a 64-year-old man to death and then took selfie pictures. So we're going to discuss that after, but let me just get this video and I'm going to put up trigger warning. There's a warning on the video when it starts, but it is, I'm going to do the trigger warning as soon as I find my trigger warning. Okay. Trigger warning. There it is. Yeah, his attitude was stink. And I don't, they're saying he has complications or colon cancer, whatever it is he has. You had a job to do. You went to the job. I understand you're knocking on the door, blah, 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 blah. She's not answering. She told you she was getting dressed. But let's take a look at this. And I was going to get the video and I have it ready. It's up and queued. And I'm just going to say it is trigger warning for anybody that doesn't want to see it. Please just leave or put your, okay, let me go back. It states the following video consists of body-worn camera footage from two Sangamon, what is it? It's the Sangamon County Sheriff's deputies responding to the home of Sonya Massey, who called 911 on July 6 to report a possible prowler. Deputy Sean Grayson is accused of shooting Massey in the face. He was indicted on July 17 on charges of first-degree and other crimes. Grayson has pleaded not guilty. Now, this officer has moved through different departments. He's held 6 different jobs as a police officer within a short span of time. Okay, I understand that the Department of Justice is now reviewing his personnel file. Good morning, Sweets and Beyond and Sweet Potato Shy. Good morning. Okay. I'm going to play this again, guys. If you have on headsets, you're going to hear 3 shots, but you're also going to hear fireworks that are going off as the officers arrive at the scene. So here we go. And I'm going to mute myself. Let me know if you can hear it. I'm going to stop it right here. It says on July 6th at 12:50 a.m., County Sheriff's deputies responded to a 911 call, making contact with the caller, Sonya Massey, at her residence. During the interaction inside the home of Miss Massey, former deputy Sean Grayson discharged his firearm, striking and killing her. The interaction was captured on body-worn camera on July 6, 2024 at 1:43 a.m. The sheriff's office was notified and requested assistance to conduct an independent investigation into the shooting on July 17, 2024. The state's attorney's office presented evidence from ISP, which is independent, which included the following BWC footage of the shooting to the grand jury. July 17, 2024, the grand jury returned to a true bill of indictment charging former County Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson with 3 counts of first-degree M, 1 count of aggravated battery with the firearm, and 1 count of official misconduct. Okay, let me just move it forward because it's letting you read it. So again, July 17th, an arrest warrant was issued for Grayson and he was taken into custody. On July 17th, State Attorney John Melheiser and ISP special agents met with the family of Sonya and their attorneys and informed them of the charges against the defendant. Now, may I add that the family did not know that their daughter, well, the father didn't know that his daughter was killed by a cop. He found out on social media. On July 18th, Circuit Judge Ryan Cadigan ordered Sean Grayson detained pending trial. The charges are not evidence against the defendant, and the defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Okay, there we go. Let me get to when they get to the house. She called for a prowler, so they're looking around the yard and everything. Again, no sound. Good morning, Wind Whispers. And I agree with you. If Rapper is in here, block him. I don't want nothing coming in here this morning with BS. Block him out of my chat. Thank you, Tina.
Oh shit. He said, oh boy, no. That one. There's a bike sitting back there. Where? On the back door. I don't know if it's hers. Oh, I'll tap it. Search warrant. No reason to 319 to contact her because someone threw a brick to her. You want to try and call her 17 back there and let her know we're out front? Yes, mess that up good.
Yes, it is Wise Guy TV. Good morning, DJ. I saw someone else come in. I'm sorry. I'm muting myself so you guys can hear.
You didn't see anybody out walking?
Oh, Rottweiler,
no,
sorry.
Not when I came in. I didn't see anybody out leaving. I hear her phone ringing and she's refusing to come to the door, so we're about to go tonight. She's dead in there. Oh, let's hope not. Is this a ring doorbell? Yeah, it doesn't work though. Sheriff's office. Two houses down, I think. Oh no, it's right there. Put the drugs up.
The footage is from July 6th. It's the shooting of
Right.
Officer Grayson when he shot and killed Sonya Massey.
She was yelling inside. Still hold on. You coming to the door or not? All right. Hurry up. Out town, bud. Sheriff's office, the one you called.
Somebody is out here and I need to go here. Please don't hurt me, y'all.
Oh, we hurt you. You called us.
Okay, please.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all. Please,
Is this your car over here?
please, God, please, God, please.
Is this your car over here? Oh,
Please, God.
that's not your black car in the driveway?
Mm-mm,
Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody.
mm-mm.
Right? We don't. We checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God, please, God. I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please, God, please, God, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if y'all could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah,
So
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
nope.
Oh,
Checked the whole area.
okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
All right.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car, though. The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? Someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah. 19. I got a 24.
Does anyone else live here with you?
Somebody else.
David Mary 43556.
You got a name? You got an ID or something? Take your name real quick. Attach this. See who we spoke to.
Okay.
Temple.
Okay.
I know that you're already here. Hello? Yeah, I need, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all. They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go. You can talk to them.
No, hold on, wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Todd. That's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay? Okay.
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it
Okay,
was
what was the damage?
a dent, I believe.
What about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
Do you have an ID? That make things so much easier.
So it is Massey. They
I
were
just-
saying
Just driver's
Massey,
license will do,
Massey.
and I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just
from-
get your ID. real
Well, let's
quick.
get your ID
Task-
first, and then
One task at a time here.
Okay, let me.
Here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You
you stand
have-
that stack right there, maybe.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me do this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Oh, wait.
Okay, I stopped it there. This is where, if you guys don't want to see it or don't want to hear it, mute yourself real quick, because this is where it happens. Okay, so I'm gonna let it play.
Your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. That's where God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the
She didn't have the pot in her hand. The pot was already down. Sarah, it's over with. It's over with, Sarah. It's over with. She didn't have her pot. The pot was not in her hand at all. You saw she had both hands up. Both hands were up. And she took the red thing and covered her face. She didn't have the pot. Okay? So, good morning, Vault.
fucking pot!
Shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the fucking pot! Bring EMS now. We got a headshot wound to the female. Headshot wound to the female. 1078.
This guy is just right
Fuck.
here. He's like, fuck.
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, headshot, dude. She's done.
You heard him? He said, no,
Headshot.
she's done.
God damn it.
God, fuck.
Yeah, I'm not taking fucking boiling water in the fucking head. Hey, look, it fucking came right to our feet, too.
The water
God
was
damn
not,
it.
the water was not even, it was on the counter. He had an attitude when he got there. The water was down. She had nothing in her hand. I'm sorry. He already had an attitude. This is like the woman that called for help. And he went to the house and K'd her. Shit, you bet. Oh my God.
Fuck. God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What's she got? Let her fucking just.
God.
There's nothing we can do, man.
Fuck.
You heard what he said? Let her just fucking, there's nothing we can do, man. Basically, let her fucking die. There's nothing we can do, because he didn't even let him go to the car to get the kit. He needs to rot in fucking prison. Excuse me, Mr. Jimenez. I'm sorry.
You good? All right. Fuck. Well,
Well,
I mean, you know, what else do we do?
well,
I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face.
you
They
keep
already
saying
fixed
that.
us.
The water wasn't even coming at you.
They got a 52 en route.
Yeah, 1078.
And the other officer that called, she was like, no, hold on a second. He was like, well, you have two officers there now. She was like, no, hold on a second. Jesus Christ. Yes, it was. He didn't have it.
She's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood from the head.
Go in the
I'll go
kitchen
get my
again.
med kit.
Go get, hurry, get your med kit.
I mean, there's not much we can do.
See the
You're
pot?
gonna at least try and hold the,
It was
stop
on
the
the
blood.
stove. Oh God. Oh God. No. Let me fast forward. I forgot that was there. Ah. I hear water running in the sink. That's her breathing. We're trying to. The gargling. Exactly, wise guy.
Come on. Where's he at? Come on.
This is the only one.
I just want to fast forward because I can't take
had
care of her
boiling water
gargling.
came at
I
me
couldn't
with
take
boiling
that
water.
part.
You shot her?
Yeah. She said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all
She
this
did
is.
not
I'm
come
standing
at
right
you.
here.
All right.
That's where she's landed.
See, he's lying. The guy said, my body cam is on. I have it. She did not come at him with the water at all. She did not. And that's why his ass is being held in jail until his trial. He lied.
What do you all need for a month?
Just nothing right now. Just hang out. I need no. I didn't know what happened.
You still want me holding this pressure?
EMS is coming.
He's
She's
just
still
so
gasping.
cavalier.
Okay.
Yeah, EMS is coming. Let me just get to where EMS is. When EMS comes in, this is just, and that other cop held that, as you can see, he was still holding that pressure there.
Yeah.
EMS
Do you need me out of your way?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take what you got there, man.
Hey, County, do we have any idea who she is?
We were trying to ID her.
I think her name is Sandra. They were out there earlier.
I want to call her.
So they were out there earlier that day. EMS was.
What's the chances you can go over and check with her?
How are you, sir? That's it.
Good morning, Pam. Hi, Emily. Good morning, Legs. Long time no see. Good morning. Yep, that's the cop who tried to help. This man is shaking. This man is shaking. This is the cop that was trying to help. He's shaking. Look at his hands. And we just saw the video. She had nothing in her hands.
You doing all right?
She ducked down and he started firing.
so.
There was nothing in her hands but this red pot holder. Exactly. Good morning, avoiding eye contact. This is some BS.
Fuck, man. Fuck. I'm at my car.
This poor guy is shaking.
What's up, buddy?
You good?
All right, come here. What's this? Here, turn that off.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So, this is some See, his sound wasn't even on. Body cam too. See the pot over there on the stove? Move your hand. Move your hand.
I was on.
See? Over there.
I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, headshot, dude. She's done.
You heard it? I'm going to go get my kit. No, dude. Headshot. She's done. Did you hear that? Shit is crazy.
You can go get it, but that's a headshot.
We don't need it. It's a headshot.
God damn it.
God, fuck.
Now listen to what
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water to the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
he can't be. Where's the water?
You
Show me
good?
the water.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Holstered up. Let her fucking just... There's nothing we can do, man.
He said, let her, you see, ooh. What he was saying was let her just fucking die. There's nothing we can do. I didn't see her throw the water. Maybe when she dropped it down like that, when she goes, I'm putting it down, and you heard that, maybe it splashed. He said it's right at our feet. You didn't hear that other officer said, yes, it is. You didn't hear that other cop said, yeah, the water was right there. We didn't hear him say that. We did not hear that other officer agree with him at all. He basically just let her die.
You good? All right. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to the fucking face, and it already reached us.
Okay, where did the water reach you? Where? Where's the water?
They got a 52 in route?
Yeah, 1078.
That other
She's still
officer
breathing,
never
but she's
agreed.
losing a lot of blood from the head.
A lot of blood from the head.
I'll go get my med kit. I mean, there's not much we can do.
Exactly, Debbie. Exactly.
Fuck.
This is some shit. He basically said, just let her die. It's a headshot. She's gone. You couldn't shoot in the arm.
318, do we got any call
Yeah.
history with her being 1096?
Taser, anything. Yep, he's in damage control. You're right. That other officer was shaking. And we wonder why he's had 6 different positions. I'm sure they're going to find out.
I'll explain why. Negative.
Exactly.
She's in the kitchen. Just Sergeant, who, no. Let's just chill out here. Just Sarge right now.
Are you guys secure?
Yeah, we're
Is
secure.
that covered?
No, it's just her in the house. She's 1096. So, is there anything you think we can do for her? All right. I'm not even going to waste my med stuff then.
I'm not even going to waste my
You
med
wanna run down
stuff,
real
he
quick?
said. Isn't he nice? He's not even going to waste his med stuff. And that's some shit. Good morning, Beans.
All right. House is cleared. She was the only one.
Where's he going?
No, she had a boiling water and came at me with boiling water.
You shot her?
Yeah. She
Yeah.
said she was going to rebuke me in the name of Jesus and came out with boiling water. That's what all this is. I was standing right here.
Okay,
All
there's
right.
the water.
And that's where
Wait a
she's
minute,
landed.
where? He was standing in front of the
Just
counter.
nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you.
I did not see a pot in her hand. Her hands went up with the red thing in her hand. Let me see. I did not see a pot in her hand. Hold on.
Me.
I didn't know what happened.
Bring your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot!
The fucking
See?
Drop the fucking pot!
There was no, she had nothing in her hand.
shots fired.
It was just that red thing. There was
Brandon.
nothing in her hand.
What do you all need from us?
Just
Nothing.
nothing right now. Just hang out there for me. Thank you. You got enough? If not, I got to roll.
Okay, so that's what happened. There was nothing in her hand. Or did I miss it? See, that's what I'm saying. There was nothing in her hand. There was a pot on the stove, and I know there was something on the counter, and I thought it was the pot. Someone said it was on the stove. But when she went down, when she put her hands with that red thing in her face, there was nothing in her hands. I'm not crazy. I don't watch this shit. Right there. There's the red pot. Okay, hold on. She had a red pot. Let's go back here. Red pot. Went too far. Okay, let's see.
Better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot. Drop the
See,
fucking
there was
pot.
nothing in her hand. She didn't even have the pot anymore. She didn't even have the pot. Yeah, she didn't have it in her hand. She goes, okay, I'm sorry. That's what she did. This is going to be played over and over again in court. Watch. Here we go.
Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from the hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
She goes, oh, you're getting away from the hot steaming water. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, is what she said.
You're fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot. Drop the fucking pot.
She didn't even have the pot. He just shot.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
She didn't even have it. But when she dropped, look, when she put her hands up, watch when she puts her hand up.
Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away
It
from your
was
hot
down.
steaming water.
Nothing in her
Hot
hands.
steaming water?
Now
Yeah.
she's moving it.
Oh, I would
Stop the
rebuke you
camera.
in the
Stop,
name of
move, go
Jesus.
back.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name
You
of
better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot.
See? Nothing in her hand.
Drop the fucking pot.
He ducked down and he got closer and started shooting. This is crazy. I'm looking here. Do you guys see any water on this floor? Am I missing? And let's take this thing down. Do you guys see any water on this floor? Let me take this comment down. Do you guys see any water on this floor? Where's the water? Where's the water on this floor? Yep, she didn't have anything in her hands, Mar. I don't see any water on the floor at all. I'm looking right here. This is right after he started shooting. Where is the water? He said it came to their feet. What is this? What is that water? I see a mop bucket was over there. What is that? This doesn't look like water. Where is water? There's a vacuum cleaner right there. That is not water. What the hell? This shit is crazy. Now, her family with Ben Crump, we don't want to see that. But here is the officer right here.
Well, following the release of yesterday's disturbing body camera footage, the Massey family says they want a deeper investigation into the shooting and how deputies handled the aftermath.
They seem to not
Ooh,
have
Debbie, I
been
didn't think about that.
told the truth at the very beginning.
Civil rights attorney Ben Crump says there are many questions left unanswered in the deputy-involved homicide of 36-year-old Sonya Massey. Massey was shot and killed inside her home on July 6 after she called 911 to report a suspected prowler in her neighborhood. Video shows she spoke with deputies. When she went to remove a pot of boiling water from her stove, she's heard saying, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus."
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from the hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
His body cam wasn't on.
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Sangamon County Deputy Sean
Look,
Grayson
there
pulls
was
out his
nothing in
gun
her
and she
hand.
apologizes
She
and tries to
ducked
take cover.
down.
We are pausing
And
the
he
video
went
as Deputy
around
Grayson
and
fatally
shot her
shoots
3
Massey in the
times.
head. Deputy Grayson has since been fired from the sheriff's office and has been charged with murder. In an email to WGN, the Department of Justice tells us they are assessing and tracking the criminal case opened by the Sangamon County State's Attorney.
Thank
When
you,
I got to the
Marcia.
scene,
The officer notified me that it was under investigation. We knew that she had problems with her neighbor. Not once was I told that the officer did it.
In the hours following her murder, the Massey family says they were not told it was a deputy-involved shooting until much later. Attorney Crump says a transcript of Scanner that night added to the family's confusion.
On the dispatch audio link that we released, it says self-inflicted. And then they say, okay, thank you. We
Self-inflicted. So she shot herself. Really? Huh.
needed to be investigated.
Massey's family is also calling for the Sangamon County Sheriff to resign for hiring Grayson in the first place. State records obtained by our Nexstar sister station, WCIA, show Grayson worked at 6 different law enforcement agencies within a 4-year period, and that he has 2 misdemeanor DUIs in his background. County officials said they were aware of his DUIs.
2 misdemeanor DUIs. Oh my God.
Due to a required background check, but to their knowledge, Grayson had not been fired from any previous jobs.
If it were not for that camera footage, we as a people, they would have lied and they'd have lied their way right out of this.
Yep, they would have.
So he needs to resign.
No, not resign.
Now, in an email, Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell tells me he is not resigning from office. In a statement, he says what happened does not reflect the values of their law enforcement community. Attorney Ben Crump says Vice President Kamala Harris is set to speak with the Massey family. Back to you.
Of course she is. Oh my goodness. They first said self-inflicted. Okay, so let me just grab this one real quick. Let's see what she has to say.
Now, this body camera footage revealed a lot about the moments leading up to Massey's death.
I love her
But
dress.
the family still had plenty of questions about the chaos that
Beautiful.
followed.
Multiple family members said they could not get straight answers from the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office about what happened that night. They were not told it was the deputy who shot Massey until days later. And in some cases, they were led to believe it was an intruder who shot her or that Massey shot herself.
3 shots.
Captain Bureau Chief
Aaron,
Cole Hinkey
3.
is live outside
Hi, Angelina.
in the Capitol newsroom.
Hi,
Cole, you learned
Sappho.
today about how that misinformation spread.
That's right. Tonight, I obtained scanner logs from that night, and the audio from these phone calls shows a breakdown in communication between the Sheriff's Department on scene and the Sangamon County Dispatch. All of these recordings were obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request from the Sangamon County Dispatch.
911, what's the address for your emergency?
2868 South Hoover Avenue.
What's going on there?
I keep hearing stuff on the outside of my house, and it sounds like somebody was banging on the side of my house. I don't know. Could y'all come and see?
That's Sonya Massey calling for help. New dispatch logs obtained by WCIA tell the story of why she called deputies to begin with and the chaos that ensued after she was shot.
Hi, is it Sonya?
Yeah, I got the sheriff's department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
From there, the body camera footage released on Monday shows what happens next. 2 Sangamon County Sheriff's deputies respond to Massey's home. Within minutes, Deputy Sean Grayson shoots Massey in the face after she moves a pot of hot water from the stove.
I'll shoot you when I
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot your face.
Okay, sorry. Did he say it when she threw a pot of hot water? Did he say that? Hold on. Hold on. Let me play this again.
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot. Drop the pot.
Then hear Grayson
I
and
still
the
don't
other
see any
deputy
water.
yell shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Okay, wait a minute. I did. Back up, back up, back up.
Deputy yells shots fired.
Wait a minute, back up. That was water, but not water. Look, that was water right there. Wait a minute.
Then
No,
hear
that's not
Grayson
water.
and the other.
No, I swear to God.
I don't see any water.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot.
Then hear Grayson and the other deputy yell shots
Am I
fired.
missing something?
Shots fired.
The dispatch logs show more.
There's a little water right there, but that wasn't, she didn't throw that. That was water. There was a little spot of water. That wasn't thrown. She could have spilled water. She could have spilled, oh my God.
Headshot was in the female. Headshot on the female, 1078.
Grayson asks if there is a history of Massey being a, quote, 1096.
80 call history for being 1096.
He's asking if she's been a call involving mental health issues before. After that, a dispatcher can be heard asking to confirm if the gunshot was self-inflicted, but you can't make out the answer from deputies.
Just confirm self-inflicted.
But the confusion doesn't stop there. A different member of Sangamon County Dispatch called state police.
Didn't have the pot in her hand. And if she did drop it, the sink was on the other side, not where she was standing. The sink was next to the stove. So if she did drop it, it wouldn't have splashed that way. It would have been up on the counter area. This is crazy.
Police.
We don't actually know what happened. He just screenshot fired. Somebody heard, one of the dispatchers heard the gunshot, said a female shot in the head, but we don't know if she shot herself or a deputy shot her. Or what, yeah.
But then she gets new information.
They're now saying self-inflicted.
Dispatchers continued to struggle to get information about what happened. A call between dispatchers and a supervisor who hadn't been in the building all night shows they still did not know the circumstances of the shooting 3 hours after Massey died at the hospital.
So just had what, maybe an officer-involved shooting?
Okay.
We don't have any info, and nobody will tell us, which is really fun.
After Grayson shot Massey, he can be seen on body camera footage offering up what he said happened to deputies in the area.
You know, what else do we do? I'm not taking hot boiling water to face. I think she set it up on purpose. I have choice.
He said she thinks she set it up on purpose? What? That other cop that's there never agreed with anything Grayson was saying. Never.
Water to face. I think she set it up on purpose. I have choice.
Members of Massey's family were not exempt from the chaos that night. Jimmy Crawford Jr., the father of one of Massey's children, said he views it as an attempted cover-up by deputies.
How do you get confused with you saying I shot her or she shot herself? To me, that's a cover-up from the get-go.
Crawford arrived at the scene that night. He said officers didn't tell him that it was a deputy-involved shooting.
When I got to the scene, the officer notified me that it was under investigation, and we knew that she had problems with her neighbor. Not once was I told.
I need the email information and the password.
Massey's
I can't
son,
get in.
Malachi Hill, learned his mother was shot from St. John's Hospital and not the police.
They would never tell me
I thought
who
she
shot
had
my
two
mom.
daughters.
And it all became one more reason
They said
that
two
Massey's
daughters.
father, James Wilburn, is calling on Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell to step down.
I'm calling for the sheriff's resignation because I think it's a culture to treat this family this bad, to call these lies. If it were not for that camera footage, we as a people, they would have lied and they'd have lied their way right out of this.
They said she had two daughters, and that's a young man. That is not a little girl. They said she was a mother to two daughters. So I don't know where that came from, but that was in one article I read the other day. To be honest, I just think he felt like killing her, but I think he overacted and bitched up and fucked up big time. He should have never been a cop, and I would say it's like never. Crazy Cat Mama, you're going to need to send me your password and everything and your email because I can't get into it. I just tried to open it. This shit is crazy. But they said they confirmed self-inflicted. How in the hell is that self-inflicted? Then he goes out and said that he believes she set this up. How in the hell did she set this up? Oh my God. It was I'm not going to say premeditated. I'm not going to say premeditated. But she ducked down behind the counter. We all saw it. She ducked down behind the counter. He walked around that counter. He walked around the counter. Oh, Isaiah, hold on a second. Don't say nothing, Isaiah. He walked around that counter and started shooting. We see the body cam footage from the second officer. His body cam wasn't on, which is probably why they had one of the misconducts, because his body cam wasn't on. Yeah, she was beautiful. I'm just done. Okay, Isaiah Thomas has someone on, and you know what? Let me just see what this guy was saying, and then we're going to talk about this other one. Let's see.
Seemed like it was enough distance between the victim and the deputies where they, after the deputy commented on getting away from her with the pot as it was a threat. You know, my thing was, if they noticed that, the deputies could have easily asked to turn the stove off and poured out the water themselves, which they chose not to do. There was enough, in my opinion, from what I could see from the camera, it seemed like it was enough distance between the victim and the deputies where they had time, and they also had cover, because there was a counter there that one deputy could have easily ducked behind. There was a corner where the other deputy could have retreated to, and they could also retreated out of the residence altogether. In my opinion, I think the deputy that shot her overreacted. And it's just a sad tragedy that just took place for something, I say, in my years of experience, it was something that could have been avoided easily.
He's a cop.
No, the family told CBS News, or at least
he said the
near
same thing we all said.
I mean, I can understand if she picked it up and motioned and was starting to throw it at you.
Nope, that was no motion.
But she never did get a chance to pick it up, right?
Right. Well, she did. She did get a chance to pick it up, Isaiah. But let me speak to what was going on.
But did she throw it or make a motion like she?
No, she made no type of further gesture toward either one of the deputies. It's just something they assumed, in particular one deputy that shot her assumed. But let me say this: I can't speak for what was going on in that deputy's mind. I can give my opinion on what I saw. It was obvious from looking around the woman's residence that this woman was a potential hoarder and possibly had mental issues.
Yes,
those should have been red flags for the deputies right off the bat when they entered her residence and saw that. She made the comment, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," after the deputy commented on getting away from her with the pot as it was a threat. My thing was, if they noticed that, the deputies could have easily asked to turn the stove off and poured out the water themselves, which they chose not to do. There was enough, in my opinion, from what I could see from the camera, it seemed like it was enough distance between the victim and the deputies where they had time, and they also had cover, because there was a counter there that one deputy could have easily ducked behind. There was a corner where the other deputy could have retreated to, and they could also retreated out of the residence altogether. In my opinion, I think the deputy that shot her overreacted. And it's just a sad tragedy that just took place for something, I say, in my years of experience, it was something that could have been avoided easily.
No, the family told CBS News, or at least the father told CBS News, that they were under the impression that an intruder killed her, or she died from someone else, but they never knew it was a deputy until his brother, that being Sonya Massey's uncle, read the report. And it indicated that deputies were involved. So for them to go as much time as they did and not know how she even died, that's questionable in itself.
Yeah, it's not only it's a travesty. At the time that this woman was killed by this deputy, and they identified her, they should have gotten in touch with her next of kin. The fact that they didn't, that was a great disservice to her family, and it's something that it's a black mark on that sheriff's department. Even though they fired the deputy, it was still about them covering themselves first, and they looked to see was it any, they might have been conducting their investigation to determine was the shooting justified. That made never mind. They should have looked into notifying her next of kin as quickly as they could.
You obviously always hate to bring it up, but do you think race had a role in this? And the way it was handled? Number one, how she was shot. And secondly, how her family failed to be notified in a timely manner and told what went down.
Well, I can't, I can always speculate, which I'm not going to do it this time because, I can't speak for that deputy. I can say this. Cowardice definitely played a role into it, and being, as I said, overreacting. And this guy, both of these deputies, I'm just assuming are seasoned deputies, and man, I just get so frustrated every time I think about watching that video related to my own experience and think about how many times I've been placed in that situation and my actions were nowhere near as escalated to that as the were in this situation, particularly the fact that you end somebody's life.
Stay with us. We will continue this conversation after the break.
Okay, so we hear what this professional had to say. Oh my God. So we hear that everybody, the cop said she didn't gesture, didn't even make a move towards them. So we know he has been lying. He was acting like that from the time she opened the door. You're exactly right. He had an attitude because he was knocking and knocking and knocking, and she did not come to the door. Does anybody want to come up? Do you have anything to say? Let me just drop the link for you guys, please. I want to hear what you have to say. And this shit is just crazy. There you go. I really want to hear what you have to say. Yep. And that other officer was not trying to get himself caught up in some bullshit. If you guys were here when I showed the footage, the body cam earlier, he went to his car. He was shaking. Yep, that's exactly what you said, Wise Guy TV. Overacted and bitched up. But he was trying to sell the fact that she was trying to throw water at them. Exactly, Scotland. Exactly. I mean, this shit is crazy. I have them crazy cat mama. I have it. I have it. I have it. I have it. You know, I think it was last year we heard about the woman that called them and they said that she had a knife, which was a little bitty knife, and the kids were there and we can hear the kids screaming while they're shooting their mother. This shit is freaking crazy. So I am working on the every time I work on LaToya Cantrell, some other stuff has happened. There's been an indictment against her alleged boyfriend whose wife finally got rid of him, and now he's indicted. They're expecting the indictment for LaToya Cantrell, who's the mayor of New Orleans, to come down anytime. She has been under investigation for quite some time. And oh my God. This shit is crazy. But I wanted to talk to you about these young girls, okay? And I was trying to find if there was, you know, I like to show body cam shit. So I was trying to find that, and let me see if I can find it. I looked earlier, but I couldn't. But these young girls they range in age from 12 to 15, and they beat a 64-year-old man, handicapped, disabled man with missing fingers to death. And it was an older gentleman that was there that encouraged them to do it. This is in DC. Let me see if I can find. Nope, I can't find it. Let me see something. But they beat this man to death. And they took selfies of themselves murdering this man. What is wrong with people these days? They actually took selfies murdering this man. So the article stated, Yes, sick. The article stated that a group of girls who beat a 64-year-old Washington, D.C. man to death took selfies after recording the fatal attack. Their hearing on Friday did not go smoothly. One of the girls who was recently arrested for the incident reportedly punched a U.S. Marshal and was removed in a stretcher. Hey, sister. This happened in October 17, 2023 at 12:54 p.m. The 6200 of Georgia Avenue? Really? Northwest, not northeast, northwest. They found Brown, who was the victim, suffering from blunt force trauma. He died at the scene. So from March 28th to 29th, cops arrested 13-year-old girls and a 12-year-old girl for second-degree murder. The 12-year-old recently sustained a gunshot wound in the leg mere hours before her arrest. What is going on with these young girls? They said there was no sign that Brown knew the girls at all. He was physically handicapped, missed fingers on both hands, and experienced ongoing ailments. Was escorted across Georgia Avenue by a man wearing a blue coat that, oh my God. The man in the blue coat then attacked Brown, throwing him against the wall and knocking him to the ground. Eventually, a group of girls who have been walking on Georgia Avenue allegedly got involved. One of them asked the man if she can fight him too. What the hell? Brown got up and tried to escape, but the girls kicked and stomped on him, then left in a celebratory mode as seen on cell phone footage. Singleton said the detectives, in a months-long investigation went frame by frame on available surveillance and cell phone footage to try to identify the, oh God. So Georgia Avenue, we had good parts, bad part. Northeast was going towards Howard. Then Georgia Avenue goes all the way up to Silver Springs. Oh my God. Never bothered, but they said this happened in DC. So this was, oh, Jesus. Never bothered anyone, as well known in the community. He grew up in Brightwood neighborhood for 64 years. Police announced on Thursday that they arrested a 13-year-old girl and a 15-year-old girl for the incident, making them the fourth and fifth arrests. It was that 13-year-old girl who allegedly punched the deputy. Good morning, Danny. Good morning. This shit is absolutely disgusting. You're beating a helpless man. For what reason? What reason? What did he do to you? What did he do to you? Nothing. There's something else. They said former deputies' employment history may reveal troubling loopholes. Oh my God. This shit is crazy. Of course, Ben Crump is there. Y'all know how I feel about Ben Crump. Y'all know how I feel about Ben Crump. So, anyway, Kamala Harris, they're trying to impeach. Ogles. What's his name? Ogles is trying to impeach Kamala Harris. I'm like, for what reason are we impeaching Kamala Harris? He says that he's drawn up the articles of impeachment. He said that she is being impeached for high crimes and misdemeanors that are following while Joe Biden was still is president. They're impeaching for what? For what? They say she's willfully, excuse me, and systematically refused to uphold federal immigration laws, in that in her conduct, the office of the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris, is in violation of her constitutional oath to faithfully execute the office of Vice President of the United States to the best of her ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Now, let me get this right. Before she got all the support she needed, before she got all the delegates she needed to back this run that she's doing, there was no talk of impeachment. Now that she has the backing, she has the knowledge, the education, and I said education on purpose, the education, the background to run for this office, and she's going to give Trump a run for his money. Now they want to impeach her. Now I understand that Trump doesn't even want to do a debate in September with Kamala Harris. Is that correct? Why are we not debating? You push for the debate for President Biden. Why aren't we debating your opponent now? They should be scared. They said that she consistently refused to visit the southern border to evaluate this ongoing national crisis, aside from a single trip hundreds of miles away from the epicenter of the migrant crisis. But you've got Trump meeting with Kim Jong-un and Putin like he's president. He's not president. He's a former president. You've got him making trips and calls to these other leaders. You are not in office. You've been doing this for a while. Should we impeach him? Yes, they want to impeach Trump. I mean, he drew it up. It's 7 pages. They had a Zoom meeting with over 40K women for Kamala. And yesterday they had one for Lorena women. This is crazy. Latino women. Okay. Did what happen in Houston, Aesop's? This should have, seriously. So they put in here, oh, wait a minute. In August of 2023, Rachel Morin, a mother of 5, was armed and killed by an illegal alien. That's Kamala's fault. In September of 2023, an illegal alien attacked a woman and her 9-year-old daughter in Los Angeles. On May 14th, 2024, an illegal alien from Turkey armed a 15-year-old New York girl after threatening to beat her up with a pipe. In February of 2024, a 22-year-old nursing student, Laken Riley, was killed by an illegal alien. In June 2024, a 13-year-old New York girl was armed in broad daylight inside a Queens Park by an illegal alien. Joycelyn, 12-year-old Houston girl, was killed by 2. So let me get this right. This has all happened because Biden is in office. We've never had any illegal aliens while Trump was in office, arming and killing women, correct? Get the fuck out of here. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. I'm done. So that's her fault. She needed to be in New York. She needed to be in Houston. She needed to be in Los Angeles. Let's look at all the border points. I'm still waiting for Trump to build that wall that he swore that Mexico was going to pay for. Where wall still not there. Mexico said they ain't paying for shit. This is crazy. I'm sorry. Twitter is going crazy. Not Twitter. X is going crazy. X is going crazy over this. Wait a minute. She's uneducated. Okay, so she was the attorney general, the district attorney, and VP, but she's uneducated. Okay, got you. Got you. And she's a whore because she dated what? Maybe if she sleep with some of these leaders, you know, maybe we can stop the war. Y'all so stupid. Because she doesn't have children. Thank you. How many legals have committed the same crimes? Thank you. Thank you. I know, Debbie, you're at work. I understand. I mean, if you want to come up, Deb, you can come up. But this shit is crazy. This is crazy. Let me see. They mad because they are stuck with the old guy and nobody in the party likes Vance. Oh, he's polling -6. I understand he doesn't have a good record, but this article of impeachment is sick. He said that she should be impeached on the articles of treason, bribery, and other high crimes of misdemeanor. Why? Because she's running against Trump. Really? Yeah, it's going to get worse. So soon as he made that announcement, oh, let's draw up articles of impeachment. Oh, Vance, girl, I love that word liability. Love the word liability. That word seems to ring true across everywhere. Liability, but I don't get it. So you're telling me that because she's running for office, now Joe Biden is supposed to address us today. President Joe Biden is going to address us today. And I'm just trying to see what leg do they have to stand on for impeaching Kamala. That's all I want to know. So she don't have kids, so she can't run for our office, right? Got you. But you got somebody that sits up there and say, grab him in a punani, and that's okay. So let me, I'm going to show you what he had. And let me stop this. This is Ogles, okay? When I heard this speak, it came across Alexa, and then they let me listen to it. I said, are we fucking kidding? So hold on a second, and then I'm going to get out of here. All right, let me go here. Here we go.
Mexico, are strikes against the cartels still on the table?
Absolutely.
Even against our biggest trading partner?
Absolutely. Mexico is going to have to straighten it out really fast, or the answer is absolutely. They're killing 300,000 people a year with fentanyl coming in.
Senator, your mother, victim of addiction.
The president's point about this, if the poison that is coming across the border now...
So wait a minute. Vance's mother is a victim of addiction. So why didn't they let him finish what he was saying?
coming across 20 years ago, I don't think that my mom would be here.
That's former President Trump and his running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, on the fentanyl crisis with Fox's Jesse Waters. Trump says he's willing to take that fight to drug traffickers while they're still in Mexico. Tennessee Congressman Andy Ogles now introducing 2 articles of impeachment against Vice President Kamala Harris. One article for her role in the border crisis and the other for her misleading the American people about President Biden's physical and cognitive well-being. Joining me now is the man himself, Tennessee Congressman Andy Ogles, member of the House Financial Services Committee and the House Freedom Caucus. Congressman, it's great to see you this morning. Thank you so much for being with me.
Yes, ma'am.
I have your articles of impeachment against Kamala Harris. Tell us.
So it had nothing to do with Fetty. Had nothing to do with Fetty. She was stealing pills from her patients. And he did. He shot it down. Yes, Angelina, boiling water. You're behind, baby.
Where this goes next.
Well, you know, obviously we have Bibi Netanyahu here today, and then we'll be recessing for much of August and the beginning of September. So there'll be a pause period, and then obviously I'll push to bring these up. But here's the thing: we have a crisis at the southern border. We are being invaded. Our kids, our streets are being poisoned by fentanyl, and then crime is run rampant. She was the border czar. I'm talking about Kamala Harris, and we have to hold her accountable and start defining her for her failures.
Yeah.
So let me get this right. She was the border czar. So what happened to the border czar that the border czar that Trump had, that said that Mexico was going to build this wall? It never stopped these people from coming over. Never stopped them from coming over. So now it's Kamala's fault, which I don't care one way or the other about her, but it's her fault now. Got you. Okay.
And in terms of the border,
but I do believe she's the better choice. I do believe she has the background for this office, just like I believe Hillary was a better choice over Trump. But they didn't like Hillary, although her husband and her have some questionable shit going on in their background too. But anyway, there were bodies dropping all around them. But as far as running the country, I thought she was a better choice. That's my opinion. You don't like it? Oh, well.
Do you believe this would be the priority for the Trump administration?
Well, I can't speak for the Trump administration, but I have an oath that to uphold as a member of Congress. We have an officer of this government that's not done their job. They have betrayed the American people. Look, you have mayors in Chicago and New York saying, please stop the fentanyl crisis. Please close our border. So we're being compelled to do something. And again, we've got to define her before the woke media can reinvent her, if you will.
So I want to talk about that and really dig into her policy today, Congressman Ogles, because Kamala was campaigning in Milwaukee yesterday, and she said that she's focused on the economy. Watch this.
We believe in a future where every person has the opportunity not just to get by, but to get ahead. Where every worker has the freedom to join a union. Where every person has affordable health care. So all of this is to say, building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
What about the lower class?
There is a lot of people today talking about her policies. A new piece from the Daily Signal warns Harris's economic policies are further to the left than Bernie Sanders. Then Senator Harris voted against Jay Powell's nomination as chairman of the Federal Reserve because he wasn't inflationary enough. And as vice president, she pushed the Fed to focus on diversity. Harris also was once rated the most liberal U.S. senator of all, and she voted against Trump's tax cuts and the U.S., Mexico, and Canada trade agreement. Here are some more of Harris's views on the economy. She's in favor of Medicare for all, universal basic income, increasing taxes, and banning fracking. Congressman, the Journal on the
fracking is when you go in to look for oil and stuff, and that actually destroys their environment. So what's the problem with banning fracking? In case you don't know what fracking is, I was in oil and gas. That's what fracking is.
23rd writes this: in her campaign debut, Kamala Harris steers left, and they go through talking about some of the things that she discussed yesterday. The person who introduced her was an educator with a doctorate who said that thanks to the Biden-Harris administration, quote, I had almost all of my student loan debt forgiven. Your reaction?
Well, I mean, when you look at her policies, when you look at her talking points, when you look at what she did as a senator, so she has a track record that we can look at. It was an absolute disaster. This idea that she would lift up the middle class, she would bankrupt and destroy the middle class. This would be a wealth distribution like we've never seen before. And so, again, we've got to define her because the woke media is going to be complicit in trying to cover up her past. And
what about the fact that Trump got all these tax cuts for all these rich people that don't pay taxes anyway? You guys, you know what? The hypocrisy here is really pissing me off. Okay? I didn't see her telling somebody grab him in the pussy. Let's look at Trump. If we want to start doing a dig, can we bring back all the shit that we've known that he's done, but we still put him in office? Come on now. Stop this bullshit. I hate this dirty shit.
In the same way they were complicit in covering up for Joe Biden. And so we can't sit back and just wait for them to do this. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to define the message as we go forward. Look,
what's best for
our
everybody?
sovereignty, the republic is at stake. We've got to shut down.
Well, you know what? That's where I can find that on Fox News. Okay. I really don't go into Fox News, but you know, now they have to look into her record before the woke media tries to clean her up. The woke media. What the fuck is the woke media? What is that? The woke media. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. Everybody should vote for who they think would be best to be put in. Look at everything. I don't do a straight ticket. Never have. And I don't even want to listen to this shit no more. I don't do a straight ticket. I look at their records. I look and see what they voted for, what they've stood for. Point blank, period. Man, oh, I need to order some more Blue Plate from Amazon before I forget. I need to put that order in. Yeah, so Joe Biden stepped out of the race. He stepped down and he fully endorsed Kamala Harris. And now, you know, woke media has to go in, you know, and we got to clean up. Well, they got to clean her up. They got to clean her up. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? So before I go, I guess you guys heard about Lisa this weekend. She was honestly ODing on camera. People were trying to help her. What it says. Blue Plate is a mayonnaise. Blue Plate mayonnaise, which is what I eat from Louisiana. Blue Plate. Yes. Hi, Wyatt Earp. How are you? Glad to see you. Low income. I keep hearing about middle class, middle class. What about the low income people? What about opening up some of these old warehouses and making these dormer style living for these homeless people? What about that? What about getting these people off the damn streets? Anybody lives in Washington or Maryland or Virginia, take a drive down Pennsylvania Avenue. Go to Peace Park and see all the homeless people sleeping in the park. That's right across the street from the White House. And then I hear, but Black Americans are not supporting Kamala Harris. Nobody speaks for me. All of these, whatever you want to call them, don't speak for me. Don't speak for me. Get the fuck out of here. Now, guys, I don't know if you heard about the 7-month. You know what? There was a woman that shot a 7-month-old baby at point blank range. Did you? And this happened in Philadelphia. Did you guys hear about that? Thank you. The church right next to the White Wall is right next, was on the block. From the old executive building, the new executive building, the big church right there that they, oh God, this is crazy. I just can't take this anymore. Are you close to Trudeau's home? Yes, he did. I read Project 25, which Trump said he doesn't know nothing about. Yeah, okay. I read Project, well, I'm not all of it, Debbie. I started reading it when you and I talked the other day. And I guess if you want to discuss that, we can discuss that when we go live. But yes, I did read it. Well, I started reading it. I'll finish it out. Ooh. So let me just give you this update on the baby. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me show you this. Read Agenda 47 too. Hold on. Let me write that down. Hold on. Agenda 47. Yeah, but they got this thing. Black Americans are not supporting Kamala. Who are you talking about? Don't speak for me. I haven't made up my mind until I look at every goddamn thing. But I know one thing I do know, I'm definitely not voting for Trump. I'm sorry. I'll vote for anybody else. I was going to be independent this time. Hold on, let me show you. I can't do that. I might as well put my nephew in office. Shit, he's a convicted felon. Why not? Hold on a second. Let's see. All right, let me take this down. Here we go.
Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Dennis Rosenbaum from the Shooting Investigation Group. Our unit is responsible for handling non-fatal shootings in the city of Philadelphia. On the 18th at approximately 5:52 p.m., the 15th District in the northeast part of the city responded to 4000 block of Meridian Street.
Oh my God!
Which is near the Holmesburg section. When they responded, they found evidence of a shooting out there, but did not have any victims at that time. A short time thereafter, police radio was notified and let them know that a 7-month-old victim had been transported to Nazareth Hospital, which is nearby. It is not one of our local trauma centers. 15th District officers immediately responded there and then took the baby to Frankfurt Tarsdale Hospital up in the 8th District in the farther part of the Northeast. The baby was in stable condition with a gunshot wound to the leg. The baby was then, once stabilized and cleared medically, was transferred to CHOP, whereas yesterday was still there in stable condition. The mother and father who had gone to the hospital initially had left that location. They were in fear of the police because they had some outstanding warrants. Approximately an hour later, when they got home, they walked home, they called the police, and the police went to the location where they were at, and they were subsequently brought down here for interviews.
Yourself. Of course you have it.
In the meantime, detectives had processed the scene out there, recovered 3 fired cartridge casings, 9mm. They also recovered a video. That video was released yesterday out on social media and our YouTube page.
Okay, hold on a second. So the baby's in stable condition. Okay. Let me just stop this. This man is killing me. I can't take his voice anymore. I just can't. But I want to show. So I was listening to E11. Okay. And E11 is going live today as well. So let me just say this. I heard, and I don't know who Bliss Chris is. Okay. Sweets and Beyond. So I heard she was making fun of or trying to be funny that Sweets was just doing Puerto Rican cooking. Okay. So I'm going to be like everybody else. If you don't know who Sweets and Beyond is, here is her channel. I am going to make that paste probably this weekend because I love. So this is Summer Sweets Foods. She has how many? 287,000 subscribers. Okay, let me take this comment down. Okay, 287,000 subscribers. These are the foods that Sweets does on her channel. Hi, dirty bitch. This is what she cooks. Empanadas. Okay. Oh, so I think, look at this. Look at this. How to make Puerto Rican. I can't even pronounce it, but she's showing you. This is 9 years ago, 11 years ago, 11 years ago, 9 years, 9 years, 7 years. She has been doing this for quite some time. So now she's doing her lives again. If we don't know, we don't talk. 4 months ago, I watched this right here. I watch you do this. I definitely watched this live. I watched this live. So, again, if you don't know, it's not like she all of a sudden started doing this. She's been doing this for quite some time. Anybody don't know, go check out Sweet's channel. Go check her out. Oh, my God. Oh, look at that pork. Look, was that a ham or a pork roast? I used to do that. Well, one time I bought a pork roast by mistake, and I thought it was a picnic ham, and I did it with brown sugar and all this other stuff, and my brother and them said that was the best thing they ever had. But you know what? I've never done it since, because I buy Gwaltney or Smithfield hams. I don't buy picnic hams. But when I saw it, that's what I thought it was, and it was really a pork roast, but it turned out delicious. Yep, it turned out. See, this is what I bought that time, and I thought it was a picnic ham. And I did it just like I would do a ham. I stuffed it with cloves and all kinds of stuff. And my sister said, "That's a pork roast." I said, "Yeah, pork shoulder." She goes, I said, "Well, isn't that a ham?" I said, "I buy Gwaltney hams and Smithfield ham. I don't buy that. I don't know." But they wanted me to make it, and it was the best one they ever had. So, but this, and look, Puerto Rican Day. This was streamed a year ago. Look, what's a Wepa box? Check out Sweet's channel. She's just not starting. It says Puerto Rican cooking tutorials, step-by-step instructions on yummy dishes. New videos every Friday. Okay, we don't speak on stuff that we're not sure about. You should have went and checked out the channel, and that way you would know that she's been doing this for years. That's all I'm going to say. Years. So that is Sweet's channel. And that's it. But oh, wait a minute, it was something else. Oh, Cooch. When I'm listening to Cooch's live the other day, I heard Mr. Yates say that I said that no cops were ever called to his mother-in-law's house. No, I never said that. I'm going to make this clear one more time. The only thing I called about was that intent to locate. I didn't give a flying fuck who went to Cody's mom's house or not. My thing was the intent to locate. Since you put it up on screen saying, look what they did. They have an intent to locate out. That's all I called and verified. You didn't hear me ask the cop, oh, did they go to his house? No, I did not. And for him to tell the police that I was harassing him and his poor dying mother with the cancer, mother-in-law with the cancer, was a damn lie. I called about Cody, Greg, whatever his damn name is, That's who I called about. Never mentioned his name. I asked about an intent to locate. That's it. And when I got on Maria's panel and I said, stop scamming your subs, stop lying, your fees were hurt. I was talking about the fact that I called you out on that lie, saying that the intent to locate was about Cody, and it wasn't. And open your door, John. Knock, knock. Open your door. Knock, knock. Open the door. Open the door. That's all you got to do. Open the door. And I'm going to agree with something else that I think it was Cooch said, or E11. You sat there and said that Cody's mother was lying for her, well, was protecting her child. Hell no. She didn't even know he was coming. She had no idea. She said she thinks he's in New Jersey. Oh, not that he's on his way here. Oh, I heard from him the other day. He's going to come here. Nobody integrate. Oh my God. No one integrated his sister. No one. They didn't try to force their way in the house. No one. She said, oh, let me get it. She went in the house to get his phone number. Stop lying to people. Stop lying. And now people are let me just make this clear. If someone's calling that woman's house, please don't do that. That woman has nothing to do with anything that's going on the internet. Yeah, she said he lies all the time. She has nothing to do with stuff that's going on the internet. And John, you said I owe you an apology. I don't owe you shit. Nothing. You put up something on the internet. You put that information up there. I don't care whether you got it from Rakin or Geneva or whatever, whoever you got it from, you put it there. I called to verify. If you don't want me to call or anyone else, don't put it up there. But I called. Because you're not going to say they did this. Because they didn't do shit. And then I heard you say that Heidi must have known that this was fake. And wait a minute, that I must have known that a fake cop went to his mother's house. How the fuck do I know that? How do I know that? Don't put my name in your bullshit. You got pissed because I'm testifying for Maria. That's it. Like I told Maria, I'm not going to lie for her and I'm not going to lie for you. But we will be discussing your death threats. That is imminent. So stop lying. Heidi must have known that Heidi must have known that it was going to be fake cops going over there. So the call she did. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't do conspiracy theories, nor would I have anything to do with fake fucking calls or calls, period. When I called for me, for the death threats that you gave to me. My name. I didn't block out my number. None of that. Don't do fake calls. Have no reason to. Would you like to remain anonymous? Hell no. It's Heidi Black. And here is what he said. Here is the link. Here is the clips. Fuck you. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So, Coach, I'm serious. I try to come in and I try to support you, but I cannot take John. I cannot take hearing the lies. I really can't. And the people that sit in there and listen to that bullshit. I can't. I'll come in, I'll say hi, but that's it. I come in the chat, I see William in there, I'm out. I want nothing to do with him. I mean that. I'll still come in and support you guys, say hi. I'll give you that view, and I'm out. That's it. Because this is what happens when I hear the lies. I get pissed off. So I'm just making that clear. I'll come in, I'll say hi, I'll give you the like, I'll make sure I stay long enough for you to get that view, and I'm out. I cannot take him. I cannot, because every time he's talking, I can't type in a chat fast enough. And then I said, you know what? Let me just get out of here. But I love you guys. Have a great, great day. And again, check out Sweet's channel. Sister, I'm getting ready to call you. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. I have a members only scheduled today, and I'm going to try my best to keep that schedule. I ran into some issues yesterday. I was working on something, and I knew I wasn't going to be ready, and I didn't want to cheat you out by just giving 15, 20 minutes. So I'm going to see what I can get done and make sure everything is good to go. But if I don't get it today, I'll definitely do it tomorrow, because Debbie and I are not going to go live to either Friday or Saturday. So I would definitely talk to you guys later. Have a great, great Wednesday, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye.